All righty. Good morning, VZ. Before we begin, I got some emails from actually staff members regarding some New Year's resolutions. I found this to be particularly funny from Senor Rabayo, who says that his New Year's resolution is to become the principal of Van Zandt School. And I quote, ha ha ha. So, Senor Rabayo, muy gracioso. Okay. Very funny. Mrs. Wozniak wants to have more gratitude or thanks for the good things in life, to appreciate her family, her friends, and her job, and not dwell on what I don't have right now. It's a very good perspective, right? What is it we have to be thankful for that and not worry about what we can't do or what we don't have? So well said, Mrs. Wozniak. Okay, so today is Friday, January 15th. Hoy es viernes 15 de enero 2021. Weather for today. I was talking all week about this beautiful weather today, and now I'm hearing it might be more like partly cloudy and not full sun. But we'll see. We'll see if the day changes. But either way, no rain, and that's always a good thing this time of year. All right, a lot going on this day in history. It's amazing how some dates are jam-packed and some dates don't have a lot. So this is interesting. So some serious ones and some not so serious ones. So starting off, 1929. It is the birth of Martin Luther King Jr. in Atlanta, Georgia. I'll talk about him later today before I sign off. So again, Martin Luther King is born in Atlanta, Georgia on this date in 1929. This is interesting. Maybe some foreshadowing. I don't know. In the first Super Bowl game, the Green Bay Packers, currently the 1 seed in the NFC, defeated the Kansas City Chiefs, currently the number 1 seed in the AFC, by a score of 35-10. Would be an entertaining Super Bowl and would be interesting. So as an Eagles fan who has nothing to root for this playoff season, I'm just looking for a good time and a good game, hopefully. So we'll see. 1974, Happy Days first appears on ABC, right? The Fonz, Happy Days. It's a classic. In 2001, the source of almost all information anymore in the world, Wikipedia is first launched. All right, so many of us will just do a quick search and find Wikipedia. If it's just basic information, yes. If you try to use it on any kind of written report in high school or college, do not. Okay, it's not considered a credible source. Okay, you're going to look a little deeper than that. But Wikipedia is good for finding out where a place is, okay, or things such as that. In 2009, U.S. Airways Flight 1549, piloted by Captain Chelsea Sullenberger III, landed in the Hudson River after the plane flew into a flock of Canada geese shortly after takeoff, resulting in severe damage. So that was one of the miraculous stories of the early 2000s where literally a captain of a plane landed on the river. You've seen pictures of that. And the movie, I think, with Tom Hanks is out there as well. All right, birthdays. A lot of birthdays, too. So today, we celebrate the birthday of Eli Nicolosi and Robert Whitaker. All right, so happy birthday, Eli and Bobby. Saturday, so tomorrow, we celebrate John Carpino and Kylie G. And on Sunday, we have Kai Lyons Walker. And then on Monday, we will celebrate Cameron Dunkley and Amelia Hartman. So happy birthday to all of you. You'll be receiving your birthday pendants shortly. All right, we got a couple jokes, actually several jokes in here, one from a staff member. So Mrs. Casal, thank you for sharing this joke. Why couldn't the duck join the Coast Guard? Why couldn't the duck join the Coast Guard? Because he quacks under pressure. Don't. It's a Coast Guard joke because Mrs. Casal's son just joined the Coast Guard. So congratulations to, actually not just, but this year. Ashley O'Hall, the last of your wonderful jokes are on here for you. What does a spy do before he goes to bed? He goes undercover. Where do crayons go on vacation? Colorado. Why did the Oreo go to the dentist? Because she lost his filling. Get it, filling? Oreo filling? What do you call a droid that takes the long way around? That's pretty funny. R2D2. I'm looking up real quick a joke that was sent to me that I promised I would get on there. So I got one more and then I'm going to say this one. Why was the baby jalapeno shivering? He was a little chilly. And I believe this is the joke, so don't get mad at me, Lucas. I'm trying to do this from memory because I didn't have it typed up at the time. The Lucas Reed's joke was, what do you do to treat a cough? Drink coffee. Da-dun-dun. So that's a good one. Lucas is usually good for a couple really good jokes. And ones he makes up, too, that are pretty clever, and that's one of them. So thank you, Lucas. And again, boys and girls, feel free. You want to send me some jokes you made up? I like it. It's clever. All right, and the riddle yesterday from Mrs. Ricciardi. What question can you never answer yes to? Are you sleeping? Because remember, if you were sleeping, you wouldn't be able to answer. All right, that's a good one. All right, so boys and girls, we will not be in school on Monday. All right, we are off on Monday, and we will start school on Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday will be our A days. Thursday, Friday will be our B days. We're moving to a 5-hour schedule for students in grades 1st through 5th. But the whole reason we are off Monday is because we are celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King Day. And I know many of you will be speaking about Dr. Martin Luther King today in class, doing various activities. I did post on the email this morning to your parents a couple versions of his I Have a Dream speech. That speech comes from August 28th, 1963. The younger students, I am very well aware of the fact that it will be rather long. It's about 17 minutes. It is long. But to the older students in particular, I would suggest maybe you have an opportunity, maybe before your meet this morning, just to listen. There's 2 versions on there. One is from YouTube that actually has the word scrolling. It is often considered one of the greatest speeches in American history. You can read along as Dr. Martin Luther King speaks. And there's also another one that actually is just the audio, and then you read along as you go. So there's 2 versions there. I just share that with you because I want to make sure that you understand why we are off Monday. It is an important holiday. I believe that Dr. Martin Luther King, in terms of being a civil rights activist, especially in today's times, probably couldn't be more important than right now. And his words always have clearly, they always ring true, and especially now. So one of my favorite quotes from Dr. Martin Luther King has always been, the time is always right to do what is right. But there are many quotes out there, and I would recommend that you have some time today, if you have some time, just to type in Dr. Martin Luther King, just to read a little bit about his background. There's quite a bit out there in terms of the man and the idea that you fight hate with love, and just that message for today's standards is so important. So I know your teachers will be talking to you more about that. I regret that we're not doing more as a school. Obviously, on Monday, typically we would have our day of service here at Van Zant. I also included some links to some local organizations that are still doing service, even during the pandemic. Parents to get involved in. You can do things at home and then drop things off. One is the Unforgotten Haven that we've done work with before. So there's still lots of ways to get involved and live in the true spirit of Dr. Martin Luther King, but clearly times are a little bit different now. So, but again, taking time to think about his legacy and honoring his words, a man of unbelievable character, is very important. So I want to make sure that that's not lost over this 3-day weekend before we see the students on Tuesday. So something to think about, and it's always important. Okay, so let's please stand for both pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the pledge of kindness. I pledge to myself on this very day to try and be kind in every way. To every person, big or small, I will help them if they fall. When I help myself and others too, that is the best that I can do. Remember, VZ cares for you. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Have a great weekend, everyone.